Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your October 2018 reading. So, as you know or you should know by now, I like doing the readings sort of 2 weeks before they're meant to come out. Well, it depends. Some tarot readers will record a whole month before the previous month. I like to record 2 weeks before the month comes in, because then you get a general feel of the energies that might be upon you in that month, okay? And also, you know, people can look at the readings. The trouble is I get so busy. So when I'm really busy, I tend to then be cramming to get the generals in, okay? Which is why often they've shown up on the 7th or the 10th of the month or something like that. So that's why I decided to try and set maybe a couple of days apart, you know, set them aside to record what I need to record for YouTube, so I can edit it and make sure that it's up so it's ready to go around the 15th, 16th of, you know, the month prior to the one that I'm reading on. The other thing to say is that we're doing the format for the video slightly different. You can see that I'm in a little box up here, and you can see the spread here, because a lot of people are saying we want to see our cards, we want to see the spread. I also like being on video. I like expressing myself on video. It's what I do. So I thought, good idea to have me in a little part of the reading so you can actually sort of see what's going on with me and how I'm explaining the cards. But you'll also, if you just want to have a look at generally at the spread, you can as well. But at least I'm there sort of talking about it and you can see. Today we're going to be doing your bonus reading for, and yeah, no, it's not your bonus reading, sorry. I had very little sleep last night, so yeah, this is your October reading. Sorry, I'm doing the bonus readings for September at the same time as well. So we're doing October 2018, and we're using for your reading the Everyday Poppy, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. It's definitely one of my favourite decks. It's just beautiful, and with this deck, often you don't even need clarifiers because it just seems everything is in the cards. It's amazing. So we're going to shuffle now, Sagittarius, and see what's coming in for Sagittarius for the month of October 2018. Pardon my fan in the background, it's very warm today again in England. So, yeah. Okay, Universe Spirit, show me what's the energies coming in for Sagittarius in the month of October 2018. Show me the energies for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising signs. Sagittarius, Sun and Rising signs. Sagittarius, Sun and Rising signs for the month of October 2018. Show me. Okay. Right, so we've shuffled. We're going to split 1, 2, 3. Collect that back up. And we're just going to start laying the cards. So let's have a look. Let me just try and get that so it looks a bit neater. Okay, so 1, 2. And if you see me looking towards the screen, it's because everything is on the screen over here. I have a separate monitor that I can have a look, because everything is upside down on the table to me, because you guys have got to see your reading. Okay. There we go. Push that down a little bit here, like so. 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. All laid out. If you need a clarify, we'll get one from the deck. Okay, so I always like to start with the self part, Sagittarius. I always like to start here. Okay, so you guys in October 2018 are, well, you're the 9 of Swords. You're worried, or there's something you don't want to see, because you can see. As you know, I read in 3 different ways. I read visually, what is the colour, so I always get cards with pictures on them, because I tell a million stories. There's either something that you don't want to see, maybe something that you're trying to ignore for some of you Sagittarians, because the woman's got the hands over the eyes. So there might be something that you're trying to ignore. You don't want to see it, Sagittarius. Or there's something that's worrying you. There's something that might be making you feel quite anxious, and I think often when things make us feel anxious, a lot of the time we don't want to face up to those things, because facing up to them means that we've got to do something about it. So I think there's something that's worrying you guys. I think there's something making you feel anxious with this 9 of Swords energy, and therefore I think that some of you guys are trying to block it out with the hands over the eyes. The reason that everything is occurring is because of the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is all about learning. So I think that the Page of Swords for you guys is something that you have found, because I think that I think you found something out, because the Page of Swords is all about being a spy. So when you get this card, this can be that maybe this is to do with a message. Often the Page of Swords can be, okay, there's 3 ways to look at a Page of Swords, which is why the cards, the tarot is so At times it can be fairly ambiguous. At times you can be like, well, what the hell's going on here? What's happening here? It makes no sense. In one way, the Page of Swords is about secrets, because sometimes when you get the Page of Swords, somebody's not communicating with you, somebody's not sending you a message. So this could be that some of you guys are worried with the Nine of Swords, and it might be that somebody's ignoring you, somebody's not communicating with that Page of Swords. It might be that you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, don't have to, or you're dealing with somebody who's not, and it's not that I'm not going by the picture on the card, okay? I'm just going by the general meaning. This is often seen as the card of secrets, where people are withholding information. It might be that you're anxious and you really don't want to see something because you found something else. It's the card of the spy, so it's the card of research. Especially if you've been looking into, say, somebody's text messages, or you've been looking on their social media. Maybe you found something out with the Page of Swords energy and you don't want to see it. You don't want to know. It's made you anxious. It's made you really, really worried with the Nine of Swords energy showing here. This is the card about learning something, okay? So actually we're just explaining in two ways. I think you guys have learned something here just by the way that the guy is magnifying. The boy's magnifying this little snail on his hand. He's found something. He's like, whoa, what the hell? Can you see his mouth? He's like, whoa. He's really surprised. And you guys are like, in October, shit, I really wish I hadn't seen that. So I think that you find something out, and I think that, or you found something out, because this is the root issue, and I think that this is something that you wish you didn't find out. I think it's something that you wish that you didn't see, because I think for some of you guys it's made you feel anxious. Now in the past, this was about a King of Coins. So for you guys, I think this is definitely showing as a person. It's not you. Sometimes I read the court cards as energies if it makes sense to read the reading as an energy. But in this reading, I think this is definitely concerning a person. It might be to do with a King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, or this can be somebody who is a business person, for example, King of Coins. This might be a husband, for example, the King of Coins, or a long-term boyfriend, because this King of Coins in love readings often represents a very traditional mate. So this would be somebody you're married to, or somebody you've been in a long-term relationship with. This could be a boss, for example. In the past, it's concerning, this is to do with the King of Coins here. And I think you guys have found something out around this King of Coins, and it's something that you wish you hadn't found out. Some of you guys will wish that you hadn't delved so deeply, because the Page of Swords is about spying. I think that you guys, some of you guys, if it resonates with you, spied on something. I think you found something out. I think you researched this individual. You found something out about this King of Coins. Now, what's influencing you or challenging you this month, Sagittarius, is the Page of Cups. I think that the challenge is, with this Page of Cups, it's to do with love, it's to do with feelings, it's not in the reverse, but it is challenge, it's a challenge. When the Page of Cups is a challenge, it's to do with our feelings, it's to do with somebody opening up to you. And it might be the challenge is this King of Coins, opening up to you with this Page of Cups energy, because I think that you found something out that you wish you didn't see with the Nine of Swords energy. And as a result of that, the focus for the month will be the Two of Wands, okay? So I think that, you know, because you're showing us this, wishing that you hadn't seen something, there's something that's unnerved you, Sagittarius, there's something that's made you feel anxious, there's something that you found out here that I would think you wish you didn't see. I think that because of that card, the focus for the month is going to be that you guys are a little bit of a crossroads concerning this situation, okay? Because you found something out, and it's around a King of Coins. So this person here, this King of Coins, is the thing that you found. You found something out about this person. I'll ask what the King of Coins is here for, actually. Why is the King of Coins here? Can you give me some information on this King of Coins? Why are you showing me this King of Coins in the recent past? Well, it's showing up. Hang on, is that reversed or is it only upright? These are upright, so this is showing two reversals. The Knight of Wands. This person is showing up because I think with the Knight of Wands, this person's been very flaky with you with the Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands energy often means, how I explain the Knight of Wands energy, in the upright, this person, see, sometimes in the upright, this person's a player. It wouldn't make any difference to me anyway. But in the upright, this person it's all systems go with the Knight of Wands in the upright. But in the reverse, this person tends to slow down. I think that this person's slowed down, and I think that they've really withdrawn from you, because often I look at the Hermit. Some people look at the Hermit reversed as being somebody who's coming out of their shell, or somebody's coming out of a time of, you know, seclusion. But hermits reverse for me often mean that people who completely take themselves out of the picture. In other words, they've completely ghosted you, for example. So I think that this person's withdrawn with the Knight of Wands. I think they've slowed down and they've probably ghosted you, which is why this is about this King of Coins. So I think in the past there's a person here who slowed down quite considerably on the relationship, on the situation with you, Knight of Wands reversed, and completely ghosted you probably with this Hermit reversed, okay? Or if they told you they were coming back with the Hermit reverse, if you read the Hermit reverse as being somebody who is finally coming out of a time of seclusion, this person didn't keep a promise because you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person slows down. So this person might have said, yeah, I'm coming back. I've been away for a while with the Hermit reverse, but then with the Knight of Wands energy in the reverse, they might have simply changed their mind and they say, I'm not doing this. So either way, I think that somebody's ghosting you, or I think that somebody is completely, you know, they've just withdrawn. And that's why the root issue is all about the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is all about a discovery. So I think that you discovered something. I'm going to see what that Page of Swords is about. What is it that Sagittarians discovered with this Page of Swords? Too many cards, I'm afraid. What is it that Sagittarians might have discovered with the Page of Swords? What did they discover with this Page of Swords? What did they, let me just turn this way. What did they discover with the Page of Swords? What did they discover with the Page of Swords? Ah, again, reversal. Chariot reverse. You discovered that this person has put the brakes on the relationship. You have discovered, you've learnt with this Page of Swords energy, you've discovered with this Page of Swords energy that this person doesn't want to move forward. Chariot is reversed. Chariot reverse means somebody slowed down. Somebody might have cancelled a trip on you, for example. Chariot's reverse, so talk about cancelled trips. Or this person wants to slow down on the relationship. They don't want to move forward. And this is why you're so anxious and so upset. I think that you recognise with the Nine of Swords energy that this discovery of the Page of Swords, and that discovery is about the Chariot reverse. This person slowed down. They don't want to move forward with that Chariot energy showing there. Okay. I don't think that they want to move forward into a relationship with you, the Sun. They put the brakes on this. They put the brakes with the Chariot reversed. And those brakes are put on the Sun. The Sun is all about new relationships, or moving the relationship into a new direction, into a more positive direction. This person's put the brakes on entering into a new cycle with you, I think, here. And that's what you've discovered. Because in the past, this King here has been very slow to come out of hibernation, the Hermit reverse. We can also obviously read that card as saying somebody's coming out of a time of hibernation. So I think in the past, you've got a King of Pentacles here. And this person, whether they're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, has been very slow, Knight of Wands in the reverse, to come out of a period of hibernation. And that's why the root issue is that you've discovered that this person, the Chariot in the reverse, does not want to move into this new cycle with you. And that's why you're upset. Sagittarius. Your challenge is that you're in love with this individual, the Page of Cups energy. And that's why you have a decision to make between two paths. Do you stay, hold on, wait for this person to change their mind, or do you go? The most likely outcome from that is going to be the Two of Blades. Hell no. And it's funny, I almost feel with this Two of Swords, look at it. She's got a final notice letter. Can you see that, Sagittarius? This lady's got a final notice letter and she won't open it up. I think you guys are ignoring the truth here. Can you see? She's got two knives over. Now that's a scissors. When you get the swords, the Two of Swords, sometimes it acts like a scissors. For example, if you got, say for example you had a business and it was doing really, really well. And you said to the tarot, I don't know, will my business increase in sales by the end of the year? And you've got the Empress and the Two of Swords, that would probably tell you no. Because the sword is a cutting tool. The Two of Swords is, so it's a pair of scissors. Can you see that? You've got a pair of scissors here. And she needs to use the scissors to open the letter. But what she does is she doesn't use the scissors and she doesn't open the letter. And her hands are crossed as well and she's saying, no, I'm not opening that letter up. I don't want to see it. And that's what you're doing there. You're worried, but you don't want to see. You're refusing to see the truth. Now, we talked about this last week, or last month, of September, And we said that you finally see the truth. So what's going on here? Because some of you guys don't want to own up to the truth. You won't open up the letter. The letter is revealing something to you. Some of you guys are ignoring what's right in front of your face. Because you have a choice between two paths. And we've got another two here, the Two of Swords. You refuse to face up to the truth, I think, with this energy showing here. Because you're blocking out opening up the letter. The two swords, the two knives are the scissors. You need to cut open the letter and really look at what the information is. You're choosing to ignore all of the signs. So I think the most likely outcome for some of you Sagittarians is ignoring the signs. I think you're ignoring the signs. Because this person's giving you the signs, you see. In the past, this king refused to move forward, refused to come out, Knight of Wands, of the time of hibernation, Hermit reverse. The root issue is you've discovered this. What did Sagittarius discover? Sagittarius discovered that this person had put the brakes on the sun, opening up, entering a new phase with you. You have a choice between two paths. I'll just ask what these two paths are. I'll get two cards on that. What's the two paths in two cards, please? Show me the two paths that Sagittarius has in two cards. Well, King of Wands is one. Whether you stay motivated, because look, the guy's blind, but he's still running. Or mind you, he's probably not blind, he's probably just got sunglasses on. But this is about staying motivated. So you have a choice between whether you stay motivated or... Let's have a look at the other card. The Seven of Coins. Whether you give up on waiting. Seven of Coins reverse is all about giving up. You see, the Seven of Coins in the reverse says we invest in something and we're not getting anything back. So when we're not getting anything back from our investment, we tend to give up on it. We tend to let it go. We release it. We're not waiting anymore. Do you keep motivated or do you stop waiting with the Seven of Coins in the reverse? And that's what your choice is between the two paths, Sagittarians. But the most likely outcome is you'll refuse that. You'll refuse to see what you need to do. And you'll refuse to act on it. Some of you guys are just going to sit passively waiting for someone who's showing you all the signs of not being interested. Sagittarius. Now, I don't necessarily want to keep doing love readings for Sagittarius. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be love. Some of you guys might continue waiting for a job offer that's not coming through from this individual. Okay? Could be anything that you're waiting on. But there's a person here that I think that some of you Sagittarians are waiting on. And they're refusing to move forward in coming out of a time of hibernation with the Hermit. Reversed. They won't do it. Plus you've discovered that this person's not moving forward in giving something good to you. The Sun. So you have this decision between two paths. Do you carry on running? The King of Wands is running and that can be you, the King of Wands. Do you carry on being motivated or do you stop waiting? Seven of Coins reversed. Do you stop investing in this thing? Seven of Coins reversed. Because more than likely, you're just going to ignore the signs. And you'll just be forever waiting with the Two of Swords here. If you don't open up that letter. If you don't look at the signs. If you don't look at the information that's being presented to you. Coming in the immediate future, Sagittarius, we have the Star though. So some of you guys, hope. Because the Star is hope. Oh, this could be something good happening. I want to see what the Star is about. What's the Star about? Because this says something good might be happening for some of you guys in the immediate future. It might be that there's a manifestation of a dream here. What's this Star about? What's the Star about for Sagittarius in the immediate future in October? The Four of Swords. So it's something that you've been meditating on. It's something that you've been waiting for. It's something, I think that your prayers are being answered here. What are these prayers that are being answered? But then this can also be healing. So this is either healing coming in the immediate future, or this is some form of a prayer being answered, because it's about the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is often taking time to contemplate. It's also the card of prayer. What's the Four of Swords about? What's this prayer about, or this manifestation about, or healing? Well, the Nine of Wands. This isn't about this suddenly magically changing. This is about you guys proving your strength and your resilience. This is about your ability to overcome and to withstand the turmoil of the situation. Because you see, you've got a Nine of Wands here. So this prayer here, I think there's healing with this Star energy. because it's about the Four of Swords. Taking time out, seeking introspection. Asking probably in prayer for strength, because the Nine of Wands is strength. No matter what we go through, what battles we have to face, the Nine of Wands says we'll get through it. So I feel here that these cards are really talking about recovery. I don't think that you're close to anything with this individual, even though the Nine of Wands talks about completion or being near a time of completion. I feel that with the band-aid of the Nine of Wands, and this is you guys, feeling down, feeling hurt, feeling lonely, feeling upset, feeling let down, disappointed, but nevertheless getting through this difficult period because of your strength and your resilience. So I feel that really these two cards are really talking about healing. And I'm seeing healing coming in, because influences coming in around that are the Justice energy. I think that this card to me doesn't represent acceptance, but it represents around that a decision I think that some of you Saggies need to make. Sometimes this can be the card of partnership, but how I look at the Justice energy on this card is that there are two things here, and really the two people at either side of this woman are the devil and the angel. She's saying which one? So I think around this healing period you come to a place with Justice where Sagittarius needs to make a decision. Now that is your card, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, but this isn't you. This is King of Pentacles. I've just realised that this is you. But this isn't you, because Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, but I'm not going to read that as you because it doesn't feel like it's you. This is this person here who refuses, Knight of Wands in the reverse, to come out of hibernation with the Hermit reverse. And therefore, your challenge is that you're still in love, Page of Cups. And also I think that your challenge, Sagittarius, is that why am I looking up at the camera? I should be looking there, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting. And also I think, Sagittarius, that your challenge is with the Page of Cups energy, that you have a vision and you have a fantasy and you have a dream for love with this individual. But you have to make a decision around that energy of the influence of the Page of Cups. You have to make the decision, Sagittarius, do I carry on running after this person? Do I carry on motivating myself, saying I'm going to hit the goal with the King of Wands? Or do I give up and stop investing in this thing? Because I found out that this person's not interested in moving forward in a new venture with me, the Sun energy. Plus in the past, this person's ghosted me. They refuse to come out of a time of hibernation. They refuse to come back. They refuse to show their face. So therefore, if they're refusing to do this in the past, and I'm still in love with this person, and I've got a vision for the future, I've got to make a decision here. And I've got to make a decision whether I carry on going, motivated and in the hope that I'm going to attain my goal, or do I stop investing Seven of Coins in the reverse. And as a result of that, in the immediate future, I feel the Star energy talks about not just healing, but clarity. And the clarity is all about what your inner thoughts have told you with the Four of Swords, because you guys have been going through a time of introspection. So your introspection will tell you, you know what, with the Nine of Wands energy? No, actually I'm going to read that differently. It's different. No. I think you make a decision here. Sorry, I've got to change that around again now. You see that Nine of Wands there? That's about somebody who, despite all the knockbacks they get, they carry on going. So this is you lot waiting actually with the Nine of Wands. Immediate future, the Star happens for you guys, and I think that this is not healing, this is some form of clarity, and the clarity comes from, it's all about the Four of Swords, your inner thoughts with the Four of Swords. And those inner thoughts are saying to you, it's almost like your intuition for some reason is saying to you, no, keep on. Excuse me. Sorry, I've not been very well lately. Your intuition is telling you with this Four of Swords, keep on going. But influence is coming in around that. You're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons of this, because the Justice card is right weighing up the pros and cons. You see those two people at the side? This is the pros and this is the cons. Or this is the cons and this is the pros. You're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons, because some of you guys, you've got, I think what's going on here is you want someone so much, and you have so much of a depth of feeling for them with the Page of Cups, and you've got so much of a dream-like energy going on about them, because actually challenge the Page of Cups. And I would read this as you guys being in love, or having some feelings for this individual, or having this wonderful fantastical vision for the future with the Page of Cups. And you've got that energy around you in October 2018. I'm at a crossroads. Do I carry on with the King of Wands? Motivated. Still chasing. Look, he's running. Still running after this individual. Or do I stop with the Seven of Coins? Stop investing in this individual? Do I stop deliberating and just give up on the whole thing? Because that's what the Seven of Coins in reverse is. And the most likely outcome, which is being proven here, is, well, you say no. I'm going to ignore the signs and I'm just going to carry on the way that things are. So much so in the immediate future, you guys feel with the star energy. Now, this isn't them returning, because the Four of Swords would be in the reverse. Coming out of a time of seclusion is the Four of Swords in the reverse as well. So this must be you. The star in the immediate future, hopes and wishes. So some of you guys have real dreams here with the star energy. You also feel that these dreams infuse, I feel, your thinking with the Four of Swords. Your contemplation, the time when you sit alone and you say, oh man, what if? But wouldn't it be great if we were together? And therefore you say to yourselves, I think I'll hold on. I think I'll wait. Despite maybe my friends and family laughing at me and saying, what are you doing? Why are you still holding on for this douchebag? You say, no, I'm going to carry on. Yeah, this person has hurt me. Look at how he's got a black eye. I'm not saying the person's giving a black eye, but I think that emotionally this person has hurt you. This is just a metaphor really for what's going on the inside. So even though you've been hurt, even though you've been knocked down, your confidence has been knocked, your self-esteem has been knocked, Sagittarius, you carry on. You carry on. But sooner or later, you're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons of this. And I'll ask why. Why will Sagittarius need to weigh up the pros and cons of this situation? Why will Sagittarius need to weigh up the pros and cons of this situation in 1 to 2 cards? Because this is becoming an obsession with the devil. This is something that's holding you back with the devil energy, okay? And somewhere along the line, you're going to need to balance that out with the Temperance energy. Now, the Temperance card is not in the reverse. So it's not like that this obsession, I'm not saying it's an obsession as such, but it's not like this karmic tie that you have to this individual is making you feel imbalanced. But the Temperance energy is all about balancing out a difficult situation. Moderation, so the devil energy, everything in moderation. If you have an addiction to something here, you're going to need to moderate it. Because the Temperance energy is all about moderation. So all good things in moderation. And the devil talks about addictions. And I think that you guys are addicted to this individual. And you're really going to have to moderate that behaviour. Alright, so you're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons. Whether this addiction to this individual needs to be... Now, you look at the 2 cards as well, which is funny. One looks very unhealthy. He's got a cigar, a cigarette, probably a spliff. He's got loads of money. He looks unhealthy. He's filled with blinds, but he's living the good life. And this one is one of health. So this really is about dissolving in a way, I think, with this Temperance energy. You want to replace the devil with the more healthy card of Temperance. You need to temper this obsession or temper this addiction. So you need to kind of like slow it down. Water it down, if you like. You need to water down this addiction that you have to this individual. You need to weigh up the pros and cons, and weighing up those pros and cons are whether you have an addiction to this individual. Because here, you guys are kind of like, you know what, yeah, this person, you know, they refuse to see me, they refuse to answer my emails, they refuse to blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's all there, what this individual is doing, Sagittarius. But here, you're refusing with the 2 of Blades to see the signs, because she won't open up the bloody letter. She's got a pair of fucking scissors. Sorry, it's in the side of 2 knives, but the 2 of Swords is also a pair of scissors. She's got a pair of scissors here. She could cut the letter open, but look at her hands. She's like, nope. Not going to look at it. So you refuse to see the truth, and that's why you're doing the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Look at this, the imagery on both cards. Look, hands over the eyes for 9 of Swords, and hands, again, crossed. She refuses to open up the final notice. She's refusing to see that this is over. She's refusing to see some very important information. And if she doesn't open it up, she's going to be taken to court. So in other words, if you don't face up to the truth with the final notice letter, if you don't look at the signs, there will be some repercussions for you. There's going to be some dire consequences, and it's going to be emotionally dire for you. Because this might send some of you guys over the edge. You know what's going on with this individual, but some of you guys are refusing to own it. And you're refusing to open up to it, because here you've got this aspiration and this hope and this daydream with the star energy. Because it's all about your dreams with the Four of Swords. Some of you guys have been trying to manifest this person back into your life. And that Four of Swords is all about the Nine of Wands. You want to stay where you are. Despite the hurt that this person's caused you, you refuse to do this. Nine of Wands in the reverse. To vacate the post and leave. You're still standing there like a good old soldier. But coming in around that, you're going to have to weigh the pros and cons up. You know, what is the good thing and what is the bad thing about holding yourself bondage and captive to this individual who doesn't really seem to give a shit and doesn't really seem to care? Because it's all about your addictions that need tempering. You need to water down this energy that you're feeling around this individual. You need to moderate it. Hopes or fears for you guys, Sagittarius? Well, you want this person to be your King of Cups, don't you? You want them to be loving, you want them to care about you, you want them to be sensitive to your needs, you want them to tell you that they love you, you want them to share their love with you, you want them to be the perfect individual. But the overall outcome from that, there you go, for the month, it's interesting, it's the Nine of Cups. Now that's interesting, because who knows, maybe this person comes back, because the overall outcome, what I'm seeing is that you guys have a dream here, and I'm reading the star energy as an inspiration and a dream that you guys are focused on, because it's about your internal thoughts, which is the Four of Swords. And your internal thoughts are telling you your intuition, because the Four of Swords happens when we step back and we try and intuit a situation and contemplate and get some introspection on our own. And your introspection, I believe, is telling you that you should hold on to this individual. And it might be as a result of that you get some good news coming in. What's this Nine of Cups about? Because the Nine of Cups is all about manifesting our heart's desires. You may manifest your heart's desires here. What's this Nine of Cups about? What's the Nine of Cups about? Right, it's about the Page of Wands in the reverse. That's no news. That's delayed news. Well, what shows after that? No, this is about you. This isn't about them. Because the non-movement of this situation with the Page of Wands in the reverse, the fact that this person refuses to contact you and refuses to move forward in your relationship, means that you can now start on something new with the Ace of Wands. This is going to give you a new lease of life, and this is why the outcome, the overall outcome for October is the Nine of Cups. Really, all of this is about, you know, and I get the impression when I look at this reading, Sagittarius, that this is about a learning curve. I think this is about you guys learning something here. Okay? I really think that this is about you learning something, because the overall outcome is all about finding contentment, finding bliss, finding satisfaction. But you guys are finding satisfaction in a situation that doesn't develop with the Page of Wands, gives you guys a new lease of life with the Ace. For some of you guys, this isn't about this individual any longer, because what we've got here, we'll go through it again. You guys in the month of October 2018 are worried. You wish that you could unsee what you've seen, and what you've seen is the Page of Swords, the discovery card. So what you've discovered is that this person is not moving forward. They're not coming to see you. They're not moving forward with the Chariot. They put the brakes on starting something new with you, or moving to the next level with you with the Sun energy. Now in the past, this King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But this individual put the brakes on coming out of a time of isolation. So maybe this person said, look, I've got to go away and think about what I want with this relationship. And this person still hasn't come back to you on this. However, your challenge is that you're in love. And you've got a vision and a fantasy for the future with the Page of Cups energy. Might also be for some of you guys there's something to do with a child involved. But nevertheless, the energy around you for October 2018, I keep looking up there at the camera and it's, yeah, Carol is here. Nevertheless, the energy around you guys for October 2018 is that you will be left in a dilemma, Two of Wands. And that dilemma is whether you continue to move towards your goal, you continue to chase this individual, King of Wands energy, or you decide not to bother backing down. Not to bother investing, sorry, Seven of Coins reversed. Because you guys are refusing to see the signs. The more than likely outcome is you're refusing to see the actual signs, the truth of the matter. Now, coming into the immediate future, I'm thinking that to myself that you guys have a wish, the star energy. Sometimes it shows up as a manifestation, but I don't think it's a manifestation. I think it's you guys dreaming, hoping, wishing with the star energy. Because this star is all about your inner consciousness. It's all about your meditation. It's all about your visions, your visualizations with the Four of Blades. It's all about your prayers. And it's all about receiving signs through these energies. And that sign for some of you guys is stay at your post, Nine of Wands, don't give up. So some of you guys are saying, you know what, I feel inspired and I feel that the universe is telling me not to give up. But sooner or later, Sagittarius, you guys are going to have to weigh up the pros and cons of this situation. The Justice energy. Because this obsession or addiction with the Devil energy, or this bond that you have to this individual, that you have with this individual. For some of you guys, this individual will have already won. But this is you, your Temperance, so this is your card. This addiction or bond that you feel that you have, or tie that you have to this individual, karmic, whatever it is, you're really going to have to work on moderating that, Sagittarius. And this is you, so this is you here. This is your card. You're going to have to moderate that, okay? Because this person here is not making any moves to come forward, and they've put the brakes on doing something nice with you, or, you know, moving into a more positive cycle with you with the Sun energy. They're not doing anything. They're being very passive and they're not taking action. So you're going to have to decide what it is that you want, because they're showing you the signs and you're ignoring the signs, okay? So even though you'll say, no, I'm going to carry on waiting, you know what? If you carry on waiting, you'll get nowhere. You're going to have to weigh out the pros and cons. And that's because this addiction, or this tie that you seem to, this energy that you seem to find yourself tied to, Sagittarius, with that Devil energy showing there, you're going to need to temper it and moderate it. Because your hopes are that this person's a nice person, a nice guy, a nice girl that loves you. You're hoping that they love you, that they really care about you, that they're sensitive to your needs. But the overall outcome is saying that, yeah, you're going to have happiness. You are, definitely, with the Nine of Cups energy. You will have happiness. And you'll have contentment and joy. Okay? But that will be, for some of you guys, if you stop contacting that individual, Page of Wands in the reverse, and start something new with something else, someone else, or something else with the Ace of Wands. Okay? Or if you stop trying to explore this energy with this individual, Page of Wands in the reverse, and start something else with the Ace of Wands in the upright. Okay? Because I think it really, that this energy is really demotivating some of you guys. And I think it's kind of keeping you beholden. It's stopping you from moving forward, I think, Sagittarius. And I think that for some of you guys, you really do need to move forward. Okay? Whether this is a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever it is, somebody is not showing you any signs of being interested. So you need to really pay attention to that and stop blocking it out and stop ignoring the signs. Stop ignoring the information. There's information in that letter and she's ignoring it. There's a pair of scissors here, the crossed knives, that she can open the letter up with, but she's saying, nope, don't want to see it, don't want to open it. So stop ignoring the signs. Stop ignoring the information that this person here and here is telling you. Because you're about to just go on your merry little way and say, no, I'm going to carry on waiting, it's fine, because my intuition tells me. But it's all based on your desire, you see. The star is all about our hopes, our wishes and our desires. It's not actually a factual card, it's just what you hope for. Especially if it's an internal feeling, it really is just a hope, but a hope proves nothing. And it's because you've been doing a lot of wishing and manifestation and a lot of visualizing with the Four of Swords and a lot of contemplating, and it's brought you to this place where you said, no, I'm going to carry on doing it. But that's all about what you feel on an internal level. It's not necessarily what that person feels. So this might be a false thing that you're actualizing in your everyday life, and you're really going to have to weigh up those pros and cons, because this addiction or this tie that you find yourself in, really you're going to have to work out a way of how you're going to temper that with the Temperance energy. It's almost like smoking or drinking with the Devil energy. Well, can you do it a little bit less with the Temperance energy? Or can you work out maybe a way of not to do it at all? You know what I mean? Because your happiness, the Nine of Cups, and your joy and your contentment is going to come through either stop contacting this individual, Page of Wands reverse, and do something else, or stop exploring ways that you and this individual can be together, or ways that you can work with this individual, or whatever the case is, and do something else. Okay? Alright, that's your reading, Saggies. Sorry, I keep looking into here, and I'm meant to look into this camera here. Thanks ever so much, Saggies, for joining me on your October reading. Have a great month, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.